Parliament this afternoon started business at 3 p.m, but there was no single minister present, which forced Speaker Rebecca Kadaga to adjourn to wait for them. But even as Kadaga kept waiting for close to 30 minutes, only two state ministers, Fred Ruhindi and Musa Echweru, showed up. This caused an uproar in Parliament as MPs, mostly from the opposition, accused Mbabazi of allegedly orchestrating this in reaction to Kadaga's outburst yesterday.
We only see two junior ministers, whom I'm quite sure cannot even able to stand up and commit themselves without recourse.
Kadaga told the Parliament that she's also at loss of words because there are many ministers in cabinet and some of them should have been able to attend to Parliament work.
Attorney General can give a good excuse for people not being here. Some ministers have got three ministers. We know that. And they are aware that we were sitting today. Again, they also told today.
In her communication to Parliament yesterday, Kadaga asked the Prime Minister Amama Mbabazi to respect multipartyism and stop tagging her as opposition sympathizer in the media. Now MPs think Mbabazi intended to hold all ministers in cabinet to hit back at Kadaga.
The reason they are not attending Parliament is not because there is cabinet sitting. The reason they are all absenting themselves is because Mbabazi wants to frustrate Kadaga and perpetuate the war. But he will fail. That we can only assure him that he will fail.
Taking into account the manner in which the executive has conducted itself today, it leaves us with a lot in our minds, and actually without any doubt, that this seems to have been a boomerang of what happened yesterday in the Speaker's communication.
Yeah, in the hierarchy of business of government, the cabinet meetings takes precedence over any government business. So we were in the cabinet and it ended late. Actually, it ended about 4:30, and members are just coming out of cabinet meeting. So they're coming to the House now. That is why members delayed to come to the House. There is any hidden motive against that.
And this is the first time in the history of Parliament for the plenary to begin without the presence of all cabinet ministers. MPs say Mbabazi, who is the leader of government business, has to explain to Parliament why all the 71 ministers were missing in Parliament.
As they are well aware that the time for Parliament is limited and the days for Parliament is just 3 days. So time is not on our side. It goes back to what I said, that we need to pull up our socks as leaders and know that we are in this not for ourselves, but for our people, and our people are urgently demanding response from us as leaders.
And where a full cabinet minister is not around, he or she can send a minister of state. And if all the ministers from one ministry are not able to attend, then the minister should designate some other minister to represent his or her interests. And also the rule commands the leader of government business to ensure that this one happens. So our rules clearly command ministers to sit in the House.
To the situation notwithstanding, absenteeism on both the front and back bench has now become a habit in Parliament. The executive response on Thursday to Kadaga's outburst against the Prime Minister with Acting Minister for Information Richard Trodong and Media Center Executive Director Ofono Pondo. Agnes Nandutu, NTV Parliament.